Hi y'all, so it is January 1st, 2023. First of all, congratulations for making it this far. It's definitely a blessing. Definitely don't want to take that for granted. A lot of people didn't make it this year, one of them being my father. So I'm very grateful to still be here. I'm grateful for everyone else that I love to still be on this earth, and it's really a blessing. So hug your loved ones, love your loved ones, and make sure you share and tell people how much you love and care about them. So anyways, this video, I just want to take a second and think about 2022 and just reflect on the past year, because I want 2023 to be the best year ever, and I'm hoping 2023 can be what I was hoping 2022 to be. So I just want to talk about some of my struggles, some of my wins, and just reflect moving on to this new year. And the next video, I want to showcase like my goals for 2023. And you know, this is YouTube, so I am sharing this with you guys, but honestly this is for me so that I can reference back and make sure that I'm doing what I want to do. So moving on. So first things first, in 2022, I sold 4 homes. I am currently in escrow right now, but that one's not going to close until later this week. So technically that will be my first sale of 2023. So right now, 4 closed units, and I thank God for that, because, you know, a year ago today, on January 1st, 2022, I hadn't sold any homes, and I was wondering when that first one would come. And so I'm so grateful for the people who took a chance on me. And they didn't know that I was new in the business and less than a year in, and it never came up. So I'm grateful for those people who worked with me. And you know, you just never forget like the first. So shout out to myself, shout out to my clients that bought homes. And I had one listing, it was a land listing, sold that. So happy. And yeah, that's enough about real estate. So this year, other than that, like I said, I lost my father in May. On May 13th, 2022, I got that phone call from my brother. I was actually going to go see my dad the next morning. I had called him and I had talked to him on the phone, and he was just telling me, you know, like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to die, this is no way to live. He was diagnosed with cancer, and the illness just took over like super fast. And so it had paralyzed him to where he couldn't walk anymore. So he was just over and ready to go. So he had told me that on May 13th, and then the next day I was supposed to go out there, and then my brother called me back and told me that dad had passed away. And you know, you never know like how you're gonna react when you lose someone. And so for me, when I found out that he passed away, I didn't cry. I felt relieved, because I'm like, okay, good, like, you know, like he's finally done suffering, and this is what he wanted. You know, at this point in his life, he was just over it. And I was just grateful that God finally gave him his peace, and that made me have peace. But grief is hard, you know. Grief is really hard. Sometimes it comes at random moments. You could just be driving and start crying. I remember I was laughing, joking with my man and inside of Target, and I just started crying. So it's just one of those things that it just comes up at random times. And I'm very proud of myself for handling it the best way that I can and continuing to live and trying to strive for greatness. Other than that, I got engaged. I was supposed to get married this year. Well, not this year. Well, yeah, this year, 2022. I was supposed to get married, and it didn't work out. Ended up pushing back our date or whatever. So, ended up pushing back our date, so we didn't get married, but we are engaged and supposed to get married on my father's passing anniversary on May 13th, 2023. Hoping that God allows for that to happen still. So we're shooting for May 13th. I wanted May 13th to be a day that wasn't filled with sadness, but filled with love and happiness. And so that's why I decided to choose that day in remembrance of my father. And other than that, I don't know, this year has been like the hardest year of my life. It's been like a lot of learning and growing, and that's so uncomfortable, and just trying to figure life out. My bank account plummeted tremendously, only having 4 deals in a year. You can imagine how much money that is. I've been like living off my savings and stuff and credit cards, and so ending 2022, to be honest with you guys, like I have credit card debt up the butt. Yeah. I've had credit card bills, but this year has really taught me that if I want to make money, if I want to live a lifestyle of my dreams, it's really up to me, and I really have to develop new skills and new disciplines that I didn't have before. And so going into 2023, I want to take that knowledge and apply it and really, really, really push myself and get these skills down pat. I'm really struggling with getting the systems, but I'm really struggling. So this year I'm giving myself a couple months. Kovu, stop being loud in my video. I'm giving myself just a couple months to really, really, really develop the habit of using my systems and getting on schedule, because I have to now. Like 2022, it wasn't it, but 2023, I'm hopeful, and I really, really want to be a top producer. And when I talk about like my career, y'all, like it's so much more than just money, like money. And that's like, I feel like one of my problems too, like I'm not really money motivated, but you need money to survive. You need money to get the things that you want. And for me, succeeding is more than just about me. It's about my man. It's about helping him with the bills. It's about taking some stress off of him. It's about helping my mom. It's about helping give everything to my daughter that she wants. It's about experiencing life in another way. It's about taking trips. It's about helping my grandmother with whatever she needs. It's about, I want another dog. I need a dog for my dog. It's about my little brother, It's about the people I care about. It's so much more than just me. Like money is just the vehicle that I need to provide for them. And so on top of that, like I said, like I gotta pay these credit cards. I gotta pay these credit cards down. And I have to survive, and I have to, you know, the necessities. So yeah, I really want 2023 to be the year of glowing up. Like, yeah. But yeah, 2022, man, it's really hard. Like, my friends, we're not as close as we used to be anymore. The group kind of like split. A year of everybody struggling, everybody distancing themselves. And it was like, not only was I grieving my father, I was also grieving my friendships. And you know, it's hard when you don't really fight with your friends, but something's off and you're drifting apart and nobody's trying to save it. Like, that's hard. So I was dealing a lot emotionally with that. And then of course, like, nobody's relationship is perfect. So like, on top of my friends, on top of my father, on top of my financials, also being at war with my man and going through those problems, situations, like, it's been a rough year. I probably look a little beat up. I think it's the lighting. I don't know. I took a bath and washed my hair. Kovu, please. I'm trying to record. You're moving the camera. So, yeah, it's been really, really... Come get the camera. This is Kovu. I need a dog for my dog. I want a girl. Oh, look at the camera. Say hi, y'all. Oh, the baby. Okay, look over here. Look, Kovu. Hey. Okay, all right. You're doing too much. Anyway, so yeah, this year's been really, 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 really hard. But thank God I still have food in the refrigerator, a roof over my head, lights on, water's working. Still have my baby. Like, life is still good. Like, I'm still blessed. I still thank God every day. Every day I thank God, because if it wasn't for God, I definitely would have lost my mind. So I don't really want to go too much into my goals for 2023 in this video, because it'll be too long. So yeah, y'all, congratulations to making it to 2023. Make sure you say a prayer to God and give him praise. And I hope next year is better for everybody. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Bye, babies. Kovu.